can't complain about being number one.
Well, congratulations again, Bob.
Thank you, Joe, and congratulations, Bob. At 171 pounds, Feuerbach from Belle Plaine and Moulds from Wapsie Valley will go at it in 1A and 2A. Hickle from Northwood Kensett and Reicks from New Hampton. And in 3A, our match, Bollhoefer from Newton and Richardson from Iowa City West. Let's take a look at them. That's Iowa City West in the green on the right, and Bollhoefer from Newton in the red. And good thing they have, that's nice that they have red bands with the red uniform and green bands with the green uniform. That makes it easy. Let's get after it, Jim. This should be a good one.
Oh, it should be a good one. And Ashten Richardson's coached by Mark Ryland, the former Iowa NCAA champion and multi-time state champion from Eagle Grove. And then Bollhoefer coached by Bill Reed in his second year at Newton. He's really doing a good job of getting that program up and running, and program that's had a lot of tradition as far as the football is going. They've always been in the state championships, but now they're really starting to get it going in wrestling and football. And I talked to Bill a little bit earlier, what a great deal of cooperation those two sports have now. Both coaches are working real well together, and you know, John Jenkins, the longtime football coach there, has really helped out. I mean, Bill couldn't have been more complimentary about a young coach getting started in a school like that.
Well, so, of course, Newton, the home of our own wrestling institute museum that was the brainchild and founded by Mike Chapman. And I saw Mike and Bev here at the state tournament. What great supporters they've been of wrestling, and now what a great thing to have right on Interstate 80. So anyone that wants to see the history of wrestling should stop by the Wrestling Institute and Museum right off the exit at Newton.
Mike Chapman's been a great friend for wrestling for a number of years, and it's nice to see that museum in place and right off I-80. So there's Bollhoefer. He's just comes at you all the time. He has a good physical style. Ashten comes into the tournament here with a 31-7 record. Bollhoefer is a 40-1. Just a grinder. He just comes at you all the time, just always moving forward.
Action. Center.
Just hammers on him.
Center.
There's a nice attack by Ashten.
Center.
Here's the referee yelling center. Wanting both athletes to work back towards the middle. Ashten working off the collar tie.
Uneventful from a score-wise in the first period, and it winds down 0-0 at the end of the first period. In 1A, the score is 2-0.
There's Mark Ryland on the right.
Red chooses bottom.
Former Iowa NCAA champion, 167. Couple-time All-American.
No warning.
Done a nice job with that program over there at Iowa City West.
Yes, he has. Scores 2-1 in 1A, and that's in favor of Jacob Feuerbach from Belle Plaine over Dan Moulds from Wapsie Valley. And that's the start of the second period. With a minute and a half left in the second period, just in 2A, scores still 0-0 between Hickle from North Central, Manly, Northwood, Kensett, and Reicks from New Hampton.
Okay, guys, here we go.
There you see Bollhoefer popping up to his feet, but Ashten did get a good job of dropping in on a double leg shot and finishing up and didn't allow Bollhoefer to get out. So here you see it pops up on what we call a heavyweight stand-up. He drives in. And I like what he's doing here because if he ever gets in that situation on the feet, he knows he can finish.
Okay, guys, okay.
New start again.
Try to keep it on the mat, fellas.
And it's awful difficult to keep it on the mat. You're not talking about 103-pounders here. These are guys that a little bit bigger size, 170-pound, 1-pound weight class. And
need a little bit bigger mat.
Yeah.
Keep it on the mat.
And so Ashten working on the ankle ride. Now Bollhoefer doing a job of squaring up. He didn't have much room. We go off the mat.
Are you ready? Come hot.
Minute 20 left in the second period, and the score is still 0-0. Good ride so far by Iowa City West. Ashten Richardson over Newton's Andy Bollhoefer.
And now he's starting to work a little bit more in the center. You know, he's taking a little bit of the starch out of Bollhoefer, you can tell.
And he's doing it to Bollhoefer's 40-1, and Ashton Richardson has lost 7 times this year.
But I think what he's learned through this whole process, if he is fortunate enough to get in on Bollhoefer's leg, that he can finish because he did it in the riding techniques.
Let him in.
It's a good point, Jim. And he is on his feet right now, and he's going to get his chance.
They get a start here. Both guys strong, physical, 71-pounders. Drag attempt, now a re-drag attempt by Bollhoefer. Bollhoefer is just going to come straight at you.
Center. Center.
Single leg attempt.
Center.
You see our official here, Robert Baxter, is talking to these athletes a little bit more than
Stalemate. Let's go, guys.
what we normally see, and sometimes that affects their concentration, and other times, you know, they tune into the official and get it going. Going off the wrist ties.
Center.
There's a nice single leg attempt. Now he knows he can finish that if he gets in there again. Bollhoefer did a nice job of underhooking, and now Bollhoefer has the advantage in the tie here. He's got to go ahead and try to answer with some type of technique.
1-0 in favor of Bollhoefer from Newton. At the end of the second period, now we go to the final period. And Richardson from Iowa City West will get his opportunity now to get that 1 or 2 points. He'll start down.
He wants an optional bottom.
And it looks like Bollhoefer will probably just let him go. There's the 1A standings. Underwood, the champion. Don Bosco leading Lennox, but Lennox still got wrestler left. Emmitsburg 1, LaPorte 2, and Osage 3. Those are set. And there's Lewis Central, the champions. Iowa City High 2nd, and Heelan 3rd, and those are set.
And we're going to go hopefully settle this thing on the feet. So 1:40 left in the third period. 1-1 score. Both athletes have traded escapes. It hasn't been uneventful, though. Got 2 guys going at it. Similar height, body styles. It's really tough to get through those head, hands defense. I mean, they didn't get here without showing they were capable of scoring. You see Bollhoefer working in. Red singlet, red uniform. Nice single leg attempt by Ashton. And now he hips in. Almost finishes like he did when he was riding. Look at the wrist tie. Ashton's tying up the wrist, and I think that's frustrating Bollhoefer at this time. See that right wrist tie Ashton is using? And now going off the elbow tie.
Minute left in the match here in 3A, and the score is 1-1. It's a close one. 1 minute left. They're on their feet in 1A or in 2A. Jason Reicks from New Hampton finished the year undefeated, 36-0, winning the state championship. In 1A, there's a minute 40 left, and the score is 5-3 in favor of Jacob Feuerbach from Belle Plaine over Moulds from Wapsie Valley.
Stay in there.
Fairbank.
Stay in. Center.
Well, what's happening here is that Ashton is tying up Bollhoefer's left wrist, and that's really frustrating him. He's not able to get a shot. Now he's got an elbow tie. He's got the tie he wants, but he didn't get the shot off.
Center in.
So when you have that tie that you want, Tim, that you've been working for half the match, you got to go ahead and try to execute that technique.
And here we go, 30 seconds left for somebody to execute technique to the point of scoring and winning a championship.
There it is. Bollhoefer getting tied up again with the wrist ride. Ashton's really implementing a lot of good strategy in here, keeping this tight. Remember, he's had 7 losses on the year, so you think that Bollhoefer would probably be, favored in this match with only 1 loss, and he's battling them toe-to-toe.
And it looks like we're going to go to overtime here at 171 pounds. And they'll do that immediately as they put 2 minutes up on the clock. They go right to the center, and it's sudden victory here. There's Bill Reed, the coach at Newton. There's no warnings, and they go after it right now. First score wins. It's as simple as that. Great overtime concept that was put into play a few years ago.
And I tell you what, you've really seen Richardson basically try to get a little bit more motion in the beginning of this period. I think the first guy that puts 1 or 2, maybe probably 2 or 3 moves together here has a chance of winning this match. That's what it's going to take. There's a nice single leg
Ooh,
attempt by
there is a
Bollhoefer. This is his strength. Right here.
Oh, nice slip there by the West High Richardson. Did a nice job of slipping his leg out because Bollhoefer was just about ready to cinch it up for the 2.
Boy, that's Bollhoefer's story right there. I mean, he likes to, he gets your leg up in the air. He does a good job of finishing, and that was the first time that Bollhoefer was able to really attack Ashten Richardson's legs. Now they're tied up ear to ear.
Minute 20 left. Minute 20 left in the first overtime. If we go all the way and there's no score, they flip the coin, and we go to the 32nd, second overtime. One chooses where he wants to go, up or down, and whoever rides out or escapes wins.
And you saw a pretty good high crotch attempt by Bollhoefer. It isn't like both guys aren't trying to hit their techniques. You've seen Ashten hit a couple in overtime, and Bollhoefer with the single leg, and that time with a high crotch attempt. So they're getting after it. Now Ashten Richardson tying up the wrist.
Stay in, fellas. Stay in. Center in.
The referee's kind of warning Richardson to center in, to circle back in, present himself.
Come on, guys. Come on. Try to work in here. In here.
Feuerbach from Belle Plaine wins it.
But there's just like there's a magnet on that wrist right there. And Richardson has got to the single leg attempt.
He's in on it. He's in on it. Can he finish it?
He likes to, he's doing a good job of coming out to the ankle. Nice. He's got it stretched out. He gets it way up top. He's got to stay in the middle here if he's going to finish it. Tries to go up top. He's losing ground here. He's got to come way back to the middle.
20 seconds to get him down. Great balance shown by Bollhoefer.
How about that flexibility?
Whoa! He gets out of there.
Yeah, no points.
I'll bet Coach Reed was wondering where it was going to go when they were in the center, and it was way up there.
How high was his foot above his head?
It was above his head.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys. Good job. Ready?
And Mark Ryland has to figure, how did we lose that one? 12, 11, 10 seconds left. And it looks like they're going to go to the flip of the coin.
A little more action.
You could see that coming. Just both athletes have great head, hands, defense, and
Come on in, guys. 30 seconds.
Well, let's see.
Here we go.
here's the coin flip. And it's going to be Bollhoefer's, Ashten Richardson's choice.
Coach Ryland says, you're going down. He says he pointed hard, and so now all he has to do, all Richardson has to do is choosing down. He has to get out in 30 seconds, and he wins it.
Yep.
All Bollhoefer has to do is ride him. And if he rides him successfully for 30 seconds, he's the champion.
He comes in on an ankle ride. Now he tries to come up around the waist.
Break.
Ooh, that was close.
I tell you, some people think that, it just must be about 90% that the person underneath it. I'll bet it's close to 50-50.
It really is. I mean, I think it's like 2 percentage points difference, or maybe 4 percentage points difference between the two. And you see, he's dropping in on a single leg, and they'll allow you to do that. Oh, there it is. There's your champion.
He won. He won the state. 7 losses doesn't mean a thing to him now because he is the champion.
How about that? 7 losses on the year. Comes into the state finals. Beats the #1 ranked guy in the state.
You're looking at Ashten Richardson from Iowa City West.
Look at that expression.
The state championship. Into Mark Ryland's arms. Mark's felt the feeling himself.
Oh, look at
The
that.
state champion from Eagle Grove. Now he's the coach at Iowa City West.
Not a more satisfying feeling.
Let's go to the awards, Dan.
At 171 pounds, Jacob Feuerbach of Belle Plaine with an 8-5 decision over Dan Moulds of Wapsie Valley Fairbank is the state champion. That's Jacob Feuerbach of Belle Plaine. Back to the awards.
Thank you very much. And back for the 2A award.
Returning state champion coming back and getting his second gold medal tonight. He defeated Cody Hickle from Northwood, Kensett, 5-3.
Thank you, Joe. And now we're ready for the 3A awards. D&O, let's go to the awards.
The auditorium. Presenting the Class 1A 171-pound awards, Coach Bob Yalick of Belle Plaine. 6th place, Dieter Walders, Martinsdale St. Mary's. 5th place, Matt Ritchie, I-35 Truro. 4th place, Brad Snitger, Postville. 3rd place, Curtis Williamson, Eagle Grove. Runner-up, Dan Moulds, Wapsie Valley Fairbank. And the Class 1A 171-pound champion from Belle Plaine, Jacob Feuerbach.
There's the champ from Belle Plaine, Jacob Feuerbach. Get your pencils and let us know We'll give you the address right here. Iowa Public Television, P.O. Box 6450, Johnston, Iowa 50131, www.collegewrestling.iptv.org. Write us. Let us know how you enjoyed or how you might want us to improve in our broadcasts in college wrestling and for the state high school. We'd like to have your comments on our full sports programming this winter. And if you'd like to write us, you saw the address.
5th place, Brett Upchurch, Norwalk. 4th place, Brad Ryder, Northeast Goose Lake. 3rd place, Travis Stecker, Algona. Runner-up, Cody Hickle, Northwood, Kensett. And the 2A 171-pound champion from New Hampton, Jason Reicks.
And the web, if you've been watching us, you know it's an exciting place to be, www.collegewrestling.iptv.org. You can see all our off-the-mat features that we've had throughout the year. You can talk Dan Gable about college wrestling, about high school wrestling, all the important things that's going to be going on year-round. We don't quit on the web right now. We go into the summer, just enjoy us. Join us on the web. Back to the awards.
6th place, Alex Bibiesco, Bettendorf. 5th place, Corey Reinig, West Delaware, Manchester. 4th place, Ben Blood, Cedar Rapids, Kennedy. 3rd place, Akeem Carter, Waterloo West. Runner-up, Andy Bolivar, Newton. And the 3A 171-pound champion from Iowa City West, Ashten Richardson.
Let's go to Dean.
In single A.